Yo, 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 yo. What's up, guys? I'm going to be going through my summer camp application process. I was going to add more. I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, before you ask, I am wearing my I Love New York t-shirt. Oh, I'll have to stand up for this. Ooh. I don't know, just thought it'd be appropriate. I always wear it at home, I never would wear it out, but it's actually quite comfy and baggy, and yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about my t-shirt now. Where to start? So I actually wanted to go to camp in 2015 and applied beginning of 2015. I actually applied to the camp that I wanted to go to directly, and they told me I had to get a visa sponsor, but when I emailed the visa and called the visa sponsors, they were like filling up really fast, and I looked at the fees and it was just too much to what I expected. And then I also had like bills, rent, contracts to pay for the summer, and I was like, it's not worth me going then. So in August, I decided I wanted to go to camp. But at this point I was like, I'm not bothered anymore which camp I go to, I just would like to go to camp next year, so for 2016. And that's when I applied for my visa sponsor. I went with CCUSA, and I booked it that early because A, I really wanted to go to camp next year, and B, it was cheaper to book earlier. So I was like, yeah, I'm game. So between August and January, nothing really happened. I mean, I researched camps, I made a list of camps that I like to work at, and that was it. Nothing substantial happened in that time period. Now in January, CCUSA had a recruitment fair in London. They also had one in Leeds and Manchester, if I recall correctly, but they were before the London one. Lots of people got hired between Leeds and Manchester and then London. I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna go well. I feel like I'm really slouched. I'm back. Shimmy, 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 yay, shimmy, yay. Woo, woo. Shwa-la-la-la. Moving on, what am I talking about? Recruitment fair, yes. So I went to a recruitment fair in London. I got a VIP pass, but it didn't really mean a lot. It just meant that I could go in earlier to the camp fair. But I swear everyone had a VIP pass, so I was like, oh well, never mind. And I was very disappointed with how many camps there were on offer at this time, and obviously the jobs, because everywhere was like hired. And some camps were very good and said what they're looking for. So for me, I was like a dance teacher, musical theatre, that sort of element, performing arts. And sometimes you'd queue at a camp and they'd be like, oh, we've already hired every performing arts staff. And I'm like, well, why can't you write it down, then I wouldn't have to queue up? But some camps did do that, and you were like, yes, I'm gonna go and talk to, oh, you know when you get hair on you and it just won't come off? Get off of me. The day for me was a little bit of a disappointment. I say a little, it was a real disappointment, because the camps I went to were really long. Some of the camps were really long queues, and by the time you got there, like, just didn't want you, and you're like, I've just wasted like 15 minutes queuing to potentially get work at your camp, and you're not even offering it. I did actually get offered a job as a fitness instructor, I think it was. Something to do with fitness, I'm not entirely sure. But I really wanted to do the performing arts side as opposed to fitness, and I declined it, which at the time I didn't think was the best of idea, but that's what I felt in my heart. I love it, it's my heart, and it's a heart, get it? My heart, yeah, keeping it real. It was a bit of a gamble, because say if I took it and I wouldn't enjoy myself, I don't know if I would have enjoyed myself. I don't say I wouldn't, let me start again. It was a bit of a gamble, because if I did take that fitness instructor role at camp, I don't know if I would have enjoyed myself as much as if I did a dance role, because that's sort of my main, like a major and a minor, say, and dance is my major, fitness is my minor. But then I don't know if I would get offered another job at another camp, so that front. And then also if I didn't take it, would I've got offered another camp, because that was a guaranteed job. So it was a bit like, I left a bit disappointed and was like, I don't know if I've made the correct decision. And yeah, that was the day a bit wasted, because obviously And with money as well, you got to pay to travel there, and it's only for like a few hours. Like, I don't know, but I'd say it is worth going because you get to talk to like loads of different people, different camps, and there's people that have obviously been to that camp before, so you can like get a first-hand view of the experience. So no, but it was just a bit disappointing with the hiring front. But later on, so the camp that I really wanted to go to was Frenchwood's Festival of Performing Arts, which is the camp I ended up going to in the end, and I actually applied for the year before, and I asked my visa sponsor to be like, I still want to work at this camp, is it possible to, because they're not at that camp fair in London, and they emailed them, I presume, I'm not really sure, and I got offered a Skype interview from that. So I was like, oh, this is exciting, I finally got a job interview at the camp I actually really want to go to. So my Skype interview was at 10 AM. So I'm there waiting, literally on my desk and my laptop. Like 10 AM comes and I'm thinking, hold up, my camp's in New York and there's a 5-hour time difference. Did she mean New York time or England time? And then I think she meant New York time. And I'm like, I'm such a melon. I'm literally sitting here for half an hour just waiting for Skype to like be like, yo. I actually had my interview at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But interview all the same, it went swimmingly well. Just asked sort of like child experience, your experience in theatre, as it is a theatre camp, etc, etc. And 2 days after that, I got an email from CCUSA saying that I've been accepted onto their programme, onto that camp, and basically just my whole contract, the dates I'm leaving and that. So I was like, yeah, I got offered a camp. And then this, I got offered in February. I got offered the job in February. My visa appointment was in March. And then I had my pre-departure meeting in April and I left in June. And it just went, whew. That was it. Yeah. Did I ramble on? Have I missed anything? Have I missed anything? I am not sure. My fringe is so long, look. I can't see. Need to get that cut, but yes. So that was my application process, and oh no, there was nothing else. That was literally just my application process, how I personally applied and how to go through it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna leave it there because according to my camera, I've really spoken for 8 minutes, and I like to keep my videos under 10 because I have a low concentration rate. And I know, well, I hope I'm not boring, but I hope you don't get bored by watching my videos because they're too long and it puts you off. So yeah, I'll come back to fees and hidden costs at another time. Alright guys, I shall see you guys all very soon. Hope you guys are well. Bye!